In the maritime world, safety is not just a requirement, it is the backbone of every operation at sea. For Malaysia, this commitment is reflected through its adoption of international maritime conventions and its strict implementation of the International Safety Management (ISM) Code. Central to this system is the Safety Management Certificate, SMC, a document that proves a ship operates under a fully compliant safety management system, SMS. Under SOLAS Chapter 9, Regulation 4, every passenger ship and cargo ship of 500 GT and above must hold a valid SMC. This includes oil tankers like Boleh, a Malaysian flag tanker with details. Ship name, Boleh. Type of vessel, oil tanker. Flag, Malaysia. Port of registry, Penang. Keel laid, 7th March 2005. Gross tonnage, 28,927 GT. IMO number, 9315848. Classification Society, KR, Korean Register. Length overall, 222.17 meters. P. Length between perpendiculars, 210 meters. Length registered, 210.65 meters. Depth, 16.80 meters. Breadth, 30 meters. Scantling draft extent, 1291 meters. Thickness plate, 30 millimeters, plus 26 millimeters, 56 millimeters. Lightship, 1233T. Deadweight, 39276. Making the SMC a mandatory certificate for its operation. Malaysia's commitment to safety began with its ratification of key safety instruments. The SOLAS 1974 Convention, globally enforced on 25th of May, 1980, was officially ratified by Malaysia on 19th of October, 1983, and came into force in the country on 19th of January, 1984. On the same day, Malaysia also ratified the SOLAS Protocol 1978, which strengthened fire safety and tanker safety requirements. To keep pace with global developments, Malaysia later ratified the SOLAS Protocol 1988, the key amendment that introduced the Harmonized System of Survey and Certification, HSSC. Although this protocol entered into force internationally on the 3rd February 2000, Malaysia only ratified it on the 11th November 2011, and it became binding domestically on the 11th November 2012. This step marked Malaysia's transition into a modern, harmonized certification regime. The significance of these conventions becomes clearer when viewed alongside IMO resolutions. These resolutions explain that the 1988 SOLAS and load line protocols would only enter into force once ratified by 15 states, representing 50% of world merchant tonnage. They also urged all contracting governments to the 1974 SOLAS or 1966 load line conventions to accede to the 1988 protocols and to recognize new forms of certificates issued under the harmonized system, even before full entry into force. Other resolutions encouraged amendments to instruments like MARPOL, the IBC Code, BCH Code, and IGC Code so that their survey requirements would match the HSSC. Importantly, no exceptions or definitions of new ships were provided in these resolutions, meaning all contracting governments were expected to comply equally. Understanding the difference between these conventions and the SMC is crucial. SOLAS, load line, MARPOL, and STCW are international treaties that prescribe technical requirements for ship construction, equipment, training, and pollution prevention. In contrast, the SMC is a convention under SOLAS and a certificate under ISM Code to validate that the ship's daily operations follow an approved SMS. In short, conventions tell the ship what standards it must meet. The SMC proves the ship's management system is capable of meeting them consistently. Alongside these operational standards, technical compliance is equally important. Bole is classed with the Korean Register, KR, a member of the International Association of Classification Societies, IACS. IACS members, including KR, ensure the structural integrity, machinery reliability, and equipment compliance of ships in accordance with international conventions. While the SMC audits operational management, KR's class certification verifies the vessel's seaworthiness and technical compliance. Together, ISM-based SMC and IACS-based class certification provide a comprehensive framework, ensuring both operational and structural safety, allowing Malaysian-flagged vessels like Bole to operate lawfully under SOLAS, MARPOL, and other relevant conventions. This structure of compliance is deeply rooted in Malaysian law, especially the Merchant Shipping Ordinance, MSO 1952. Under Section 249A1, companies like Oil Tankers Stan BHD, the operator of Bole, are responsible for ensuring their ships comply with the ISM code. Non-compliance is serious. Section 491B provides penalties of up to $100,000, 2 years imprisonment, or both. The law makes it clear that maintaining a valid safety management system is not optional. It is mandatory. The compliance process begins on shore. Every company must implement an SMS as required under Section 249AH, covering areas like safety policies, maintenance, accident reporting, training, and emergency preparedness. Only after the company's system passes a full audit does it receive the Document of Compliance, DOC, essentially the company's license to operate safely. Only then can each ship undergo its own verification to obtain its Safety Management Certificate, SMC, under Section 249AJ. However, the DOC is fragile. JL 1-1997 and JL 1-1998 warn that the DOC becomes automatically void if the company undergoes major modifications, such as structural changes or outsourcing core functions, without prior approval from the Marine Department. The annual DOC verification has a strict 6-month window, 3 months before or after the anniversary date. Missing this means the DOC is void, and the company must undergo a full re-audit. MSN 2510 sets strict rules for the Safety Management Certificate, SMC. If a ship's SMC expires while it is at sea or away from a port where verification can take place, the administration may grant an extension only to allow the ship to complete its voyage to the verification port. This extension cannot exceed 3 months, and once the ship arrives, it cannot sail again until a new certificate has been issued. Additionally, if renewal verification has been completed, but the new certificate cannot be issued or placed on board before the expiry date, the administration may endorse the existing certificate, allowing it to remain valid for up to 5 months. When a ship is laid up, as may happen with Bole, the company must comply with Section 249AJ of the Merchant Shipping Ordinance 1952, notifying the Surveyor General of Ships and submitting all required reactivation documents before the Safety Management Certificate, SMC, can be revalidated. Depending on the duration of the layup, an additional audit or interim SMC verification may be required as per the ISM code. Operating without a valid SMC may trigger enforcement action under Sections 249AK and 249AL, including possible detention until full compliance is restored. Thank you. Thank you for watching. Make sure to learn new thing.